Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Halloween release at mycreativetime. Lots of fun die sets, some fun ephemera, 2 paper pads, all sorts of goodies. You can get 15% off site-wide, one day only, using the code Suzanne. And then after that, you will get 10% off site-wide using the same code. This is also a YouTube hop and an Instagram hop. So you have 2 opportunities to win and you'll get a $50 store credit. So definitely check that out. The information for the YouTube hop will be in the description box below. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this video with this fun holiday release. Let's get started. Here is part of the release in terms of the dies. There are 3 fun die sets, and then there's some standard essential dies, Halloween dies. That's 2 here. My favorite, the spider web. Love, 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 love this scallop web die. By far winner for me, but everything else is super cute too. But this one I just kept using over and over again. This is a timeless one. So is this one, the tombstone tag. So you can turn it into a tag or just have it as a tombstone. There is also a stamp set this month. Sending magical vibes, but it's stamp only. So it's not stamp and die, okay? Lots of Halloween sentiments here. So we have, like I said, those 2 standard, you can use this all the time, die sets. Each cobweb has an outer layer with this almost like a scallop detail with the dots. 2 inches, 3 1/4 inch, and then 4 inches. The tombstone, largest tombstone is 3 5/8 of an inch wide, 4 1/2 inch tall with layers. You see this inner layer? That one gives you a frame. Very interesting. I thought it was just a cut line. No, it's a very thin frame. And you can use these to make shakers. Like this can be used as a shaker. This one can be used as a shaker. So let's talk about that one real quick too. Magic potion bottles. There are 3 styles of bottles, both large and small, with multiple layers. This inner layer can represent something in the bottle. You can also use this as well. But you can also use this to make a shaker. And then that outer element with the scallop detail and the dots. There's also this bit, which is a confetti. So you get a spider, skull, bat, bone, and a frog, and then it repeats 3 times. So you can die cut it. It will be individual cuts. I guess you could use it on a strip too, and just have the outline of the image like a silhouette. So that's a 2 for 1. Then there is the scallop crystal ball. This is super fun. Let me give you a measurement on that crystal ball. You're looking at 3 3/4 of an inch tall by 3 inches wide. It's going to be a little bit wider because this comes out. So maybe 1/8 of an inch on it, okay? From the height and the side. And then there's a little sign with a detail and some little stars and a moon. Super duper fun. And this layers up. That's the bottom of the pedestal for the crystal ball. Lastly, there is the pumpkin carriage add-on die set. This one works with the jack-o'-lantern tag. This little beauty right here is a jack-o'-lantern tag. So this is an older die set. You make the jack-o'-lantern. This is the base. There's a little handle. And then this is the opening here. And then you put this back and you can cut it and get the face. Or without the face, then you go into fall. Just regular fall pumpkin. So that's like a 2 for 1 too. Jack-o'-lantern tag die is 3 3/4 of an inch wide by 3 1/4 inch tall. This now decorates this. Thumbs up. So I turned it into like a Cinderella carriage. So you can use it beyond Halloween. You could also have it as pretty Halloween too. Some people do pretty Halloween. Princesses and such. Nobody has to be like all gory. So I did it more like that. But I was thinking Cinderella with it because of the pumpkin and the carriage. All this decorative bits. Then this can be a topper with the witch hat. Or you can use this pumpkin topper and top it that way. Or keep this too here and just have it as a pumpkin. Again, thumbs up. Another way to use it, if you want to do placemats or something, little signs at your Halloween party, you can use this because look how big this is. Put that on the top. You could have like coffee bar, candy bar, just write it in here. You could also use it in fall. You could use this for a Thanksgiving tablescape to give everybody their place card, you know, where they're sitting and everything. Put their name here and then put that little top. So these 2 go very well together. Love this. Love, 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 love. You'll see my example in a second. Maybe I'll start off with that one. But let me show you the goodies because there's 2 paper packs and 2 sets of ephemera. Let's start off with pattern paper number 1. This is 6 inches wide, 8 1/2 inch tall, 24 sheets in each pack, 4 each of 6 designs. It's called Witchy Vibes 2026. Think of this fun pattern paper as your pasteloween, pastels used for Halloween decorating. Or summerween too, having Halloween in the summertime because you think October 31st is just one day you want to stretch it. So summerween is right now, starting from August all the way through Halloween. Hence my decor with Jack Skellington. So this is all the fun there. It's a really pretty pastel style. Light purple stars, black stars. This is polka dots, aqua star, yellow stars, and pink stars. So these are neutral, so you could use these as backgrounds. Okay, there's some lightning for Halloween. On the back, you're going to get some fun patterns, but very small. So here is some cobwebs on a pink background. Look at this. That's the witch hat and everything is here, but you have to see it in person. But it's a nice small sizing. Green with the cobwebs, stripes, bats on pink, and then bats on purple. Because of the small sizing, from a distance, it'll just look like a pattern, but up close, it'll look like this, but just much smaller. Fun. What is also fun with this paper pack, this is the back that says Witchy Vibes. So what Emma did was give you patterns on each of these sheets. So you're going to get some cut aparts with this as well in this fun purple black with a splash of like a gold color to it. So you get one with the cover, like I said, and you get one with the back. Fun, 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 fun. Here is the ephemera that goes along with it. It's called Pink Pumpkin Patch Ephemera. Look at all of this here. Now, these images are smaller. So if you wanted smaller images than the usual ephemera set, this is it. If you like larger images, these are smaller, okay? Let me give you an average height. You're looking at 1 5/8 of an inch tall by 1 1/4 inch wide. These are great for journaling too. If you want to do like a Halloween layout on your journals, back to school, and you want to do a little layout, maybe summerween right now, this is super cute, really small sizing though. So I just want to stress that part, because if you get it and you're like, oh, she didn't tell me it was like smaller. Yes, this is smaller than what you've seen before if you've bought previous ephemera sets. But you are getting 4 of each design. So there's some little witches, little ghosts. I love the ghost with that little teal. The teal is like the perfect color. Here's a witch out here with the moon. She's reading a book. So there's a whole book theme with this one as well, with the pink pumpkin patch. Boots, hat, some little stacked pumpkins. There's the books. Journaling, right? A cat, a bat, and a spider. Super duper fun. And then this large piece. If you use it on your 12 by 12 layouts, then you could have this attached beside a photograph and then use these also, or in mini albums too. This is the next pack of pattern paper. It's called Once Upon a Spell 2026. Also 6 inches wide, 8.5 inch tall, 24 sheets in the pack. You are getting patterns like this. So this is more of a traditional Halloween colorway. Here are some flowers on a beige background, purple and like a golden yellow. And then purple gingham, love that. That's an all year round color. Here's some moon and stars in that same purple and yellow. Mummy bandage. And then this green stripe, this is also an all year round winner. So is this. Here is the reverse side. My favorites, these two right here. So there's this pink one with like a floral detail, like a watercolor, all year round. This is the same green with the stripes, but now with dots. This is so fabulous. Look at the vintage spiderweb. Love, 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 love. And it looks like it has that whole distressing too. Super duper love. The reverse side is a mummy. Orange, purple with some graphic detail, but this green is like my winner too. I love this muted swampy green. So perfect for all your Halloween crafting. That purple too next to it, and the orange. So you're getting that colorway, but this is your contrast with all of this. Super duper fun. Now the back of the front and here is this pattern. It's like a chevron, black and gray chevron, okay? So that would be on the backs of this, the title and the back. All right, let's go into the ephemera. Here is the fun ephemera. I'm using craft stacks for this. I love craft stacks. It's Spellbinder's crafting, sorting, and storage trays. It's a great place to put all your ephemera bits like this and then work with it while making your cards and such. Here you're getting lots of images, still small, a little bit larger than before, but still small overall, okay? I just want you to know that. But very cute though. Look at this for your journals. You're getting all sorts of Halloween fun here. There's a kitty. There's a little frog on books, bat on books, skeleton reading books. This fun mailbox with some bats and some pumpkins. I love the colorway too. It's almost like Pasteloween, but not. But is but maybe more summerween. This one is called Sweet and Spooky Ephemera. It also comes with this as well, these little bits. So there is 4 each of these, okay? So you can use them on cards, on tags, scrapbooking, mini albums. There you go. That's 4 of just one image. Don't you love that? Or if you're making cards, you can stretch this on a bunch of cards or stretch them on a bunch of tags. If you want to tag like candy bags for your kids' classroom, or if you're the teacher and you're giving out candy, you can put 1 on each tag on the bag and you'll cover all your students. Love that too. Yay. So Sweet and Spooky Ephemera. All right, let's look at my examples. Here is card number 1. This is a almost 6x6 card. I think I did cut off a little bit on the sides. So see, I took the jack-o'-lantern right here and use this whole pumpkin carriage. I'll make another one of this in a more traditional Halloween, so come back to my channel to see that. But for this card, the first time using it, I definitely had to make it Cinderella. Love, 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 love. Look at this detail. For all this gold you're seeing, I'm using Spellbinder's Brush Gold cardstock, Spellbinder's Treasured cardstock. So I'm bringing in all different styles of gold. Lots of it here, but it doesn't clash with too much shine. Love, 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 love. I did put a little cloud stencil in the back. Look at the bottom here. That's the wheel. This goes on top of the wheel. Here is the little bit of florals that goes along with the top of the pumpkin. I could also have used the witch hat. Here's the door. And then this part is the little windows, but you could also put a window here. There are some curtains for it as well. Look at that one. Like you're sitting here and the curtain is pulled while the carriage is going forward. So I was thinking Cinderella. Really, really love it. And there's some little hearts here too that are like right here. Look at little lanterns as well. You can deconstruct this and use as little as you want or as much as you want as well. And of course this, fun, 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 fun. 2 thumbs up for a fabulous set. That's the pattern paper here in the bottom. That's that green I told you about right here. Just using a bit of it is still good. The sentiment, birthday magic is in the air, because I didn't have it as a Halloween card. I'm using the Fairy Special Delivery stamp and die set. So you get all these sentiments, mostly birthdays in here too, and then a bunch of coordinating dies to cut each of these out. Isn't that cute? Love that. Up next, this card focuses on the scallop web dies and also the tombstone tag dies. I'm using the largest tag here. And you see this little detail here in that silver cardstock? That's this piece, okay? This is the inside here. This has a cut line and out here has a cut line as well. That's what you're seeing. So I skipped the stitch layer. I just wanted that spacing here. I didn't want to have so many layers, but you could do that too. Plenty options here. I have gray cardstock, silver foil, and then black cardstock. And you're going to see, because I love to do this technique every Halloween for like 10 years now. I'll use either silver metallic pigment ink or white pigment ink. Crafters, I will link pigment inks below because they're great to do that whole look. Just drag it on the black paper and look how it gives you that look. Even out here on the edging. You see it on the edging right here? Just drag the whole ink pad. It's fabulous. So I'll put a link for both the white and the metallic silver, okay? Crafters, I'm detailing and linking everything below. That will be in other supplies. Every single Halloween from the time my local scrapbook store, which closed over 10 years ago, I've been using metallic ink to do that, or white. I think on one of these I do have white, but most of them I do have it with the sparkle. I like a little bit of sparkle. Look at the little cutie patootie reading her book from the pumpkin patch, and it says Baddie for Books. That's in the sentiment stamp set right here. What I used to cut it out, this fun one, Cozy Holiday Hug Stamp and Die. Some of these sentiment dies work over here, not all of them, okay? The super long sentiments, they're a little bit longer than what's here. I found that out the hard way. So it's like the smaller ones will work here for the shorter sentiments, but then the longer ones, you can just use your trimmer. But I love the little baddie for books, and she's reading her book, and then here's a stack of books. So I did a whole collage with this. Here's a cat, here's a spider, and the little witch hat all stacked up and anchored by the beautiful spider web. Let's talk about that spider web, because I adore this spider web. I loved this one, which is another option. This is an older set of mycreativetime fun web tags. And I just used this recently too. But this one, by far a winner. I love this. This one is nice because it has an inner detail without anything happening here. Like you could put something in here, maybe a photograph, and then have this on the outside. But you get the spider. You also get the bats. Here, no spider, no bats. So you can mix, match, and play with these two all the time. You also have a heart here. Lots of options, but I was caught up in this one. And most of the times I was using just the inside, not the outer layer. So this is it here in black. Look at that. Oh, cut so well. Ran it one time in my Platinum 6. No problem. Everything popped out. I have it here behind her. I have it out here anchoring this. Here's the pattern paper. Now to cut out this wonky detail. This is an older die set as well, but oldie but goodie. Nothing wrong with that. This beauty right here. I believe I'm only using this one though this time. Torn paper frame die. And then there's also the matching with the outer and inner layer. This is called the torn paper frame die layers. So this is a little bit smaller than this one. This is 4 inches wide by 5 inches tall, okay? That's what I'm using here. And then I brought it out to an A2, which I then dragged all that metallic silver pigment ink. Oh, I was having so much fun. This surprised me though, this little layer here, because I thought that was just going to cut a layer. I didn't realize when I die cut it, I saw this little thin strip pop out. This is super thin. This is about 1/16 of an inch, I would say. I put it down and then pop this up off of that. Look how it fits in there perfectly. Thumbs up. It didn't warp. You know how sometimes you'll cut something like this and then it comes out kind of misshapen, and then you put the inside layer on the top and it doesn't quite fit? Oh, it worked. Love. You also get the sentiment RIP, rest in peace. And then you get like 3 sets of it, but I was going for the larger one. You guys know I like to go into A2 and 5x7, but what do you think of this card? Isn't she pretty? I'm loving all this fun pastel-a-ween. Super duper fun, and I love it with the books too. Love that. Up next, continuing the theme with this wonderful spider web. Look at this card. You see the green? Loving. You see that other pattern paper? Loving. You see these 2 layers? That's using the largest one here and then that one there. So that's the distance that you'll get. Loving the torn paper. And then I have this popped up off of this. This time I'm using the scallop detail. So I cut the scallop detail in the green pattern paper, and then I use black cardstock for that inner layer. I love this colorway. So fun. Then I'm using the ephemera here stacked up again with the sweet and spooky ephemera. I'm also using Batty for Books. I didn't even realize I used the same sentiment from the Sending Magical Vibes stamp set. This little sign comes from the scallop crystal ball, but I stacked 3 of the ephemera pieces, the little mailbox, the bat, and the frog with the books. And then here I have the little spider web, the little 2-inch one right there, and then the large one here. Just having layering fun. Isn't that nice? This can also work for boys cards too with these colorways. You see this layer here that looks like gray cardstock? I was going to leave it as black, but this is the one that I used the white pigment ink and did like a little drag around the edges. It would give you that look. I was having a ball. Yes, I was. Definitely. I love Halloween crafting. Next up, having some fun with, again, the scallop web dies. So super love. This time I'm using the 3 1/4 inch, just the inner layer, some of the pattern paper, and then the ephemera and bits from the pink pumpkin patch. I have the little girl here and then my little ghosty. So cute. I match this from the magic potion bottle. I'm using this set right here. And just did those layers. This actually worked out the best, the purple with the bats. Then I took one of the little ephemera bats here and put it on this. I also stamped a potion for your thoughts. That's from the stamp set. Isn't that fun right there? There's a little spider too. My little webs. I'm just layering, lots of layering, but it doesn't look crazy. But then it does look crazy. It has that pastel-a-ween vibe. For these 2 layers out here, I am coming into, let me see which one, this one. 3 3/4 by 4 3/4 card die add-on. The original is the 3 3/4 by 4 3/4 card dies, where you use this base piece to make a card that's 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then it has all these layers. I was tempted to use this, but I think it worked out better with this one with the scallop, and then that one with the stitch. The stitch is just purple cardstock, and then that striped green pattern paper I think works so well here. Having fun. Lots of fun. And actually, that green paper is from this set, while this is from this set. So you can mix these 2 together as well. You see them beside each other? Look at the colorway. See how you can pick up the purples here and mix? Love. Love, 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 love. So this is a fun card. Nice little A2 card with all the layers. I'm definitely going to revisit this again, but I was using that little one. So super cute. Love the little heart too. I think that's nice and girly. So fun. For my last card, which is a traditional Halloween card, my favorite again, scallop web dies. You can see, it's a great anchor. I used it on like everything here pretty much except for Cinderella's carriage. And I used the large one and then this one right there. Then I put the scallop crystal ball. So cute. Here I'm using more of a rose gold foil cardstock. I have that back layer here in green. The sign could also work in here. I put a little ghosty ephemera from the Sweet and Spooky ephemera. And then look at that background. Look how it just works so seamlessly with this. Isn't that fabulous? That's from the pattern paper here, the Once Upon a Spell. So fun. And then here's the orange pattern paper too on this A2 card. For the sentiment, I'm coming back into the sentiment set, Sending Magical Vibes. I stamped and heat embossed, Ghostly Greetings just for you, Happy Halloween. Oh, that's supposed to be, I thought it said Happy Halloween. Whoops, it's Happy. I don't have a frog. Anyway. I craft at night. I thought that was an A. I didn't have my readers on. Cozy Holiday Hug Stamp and Dice It. I'm using it for here. Oh, that's so funny. I could have also used a little scallop edging for it as well. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. What do you think of this fun Halloween release? My favorite is the Pasteloween with the girls, but I also love traditional Halloween as well. Mix, match, and play, and get what you like, because you have two options with this one. You can go this style or this style, and the sizing can definitely work in your journals, your planners, and more. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to participate in both the YouTube hop and the Instagram hop, and enjoy the 15% off site-wide using the code Suzanne. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!